The advantages of CBD oil for anxiety. When using for therapeutic purposes like for an anxiety disorder, the majority of people prefer administering CBD oil below the tongue. It is essential that you just check the best way to acquire the oil before buying, while you'll possibly not need to be using prohibited substances. Therefore, you don't need to be concerned about using CBD oil for your anxiety. CBD oil is extremely good for the cardiovascular system too. It is mostly produced using the hemp plant. The absolute most important variable to comprehend when using CBD oil is the fact that it contains not one of the mind-altering effects induced by marijuana. In these cases, best CBD oil for anxiety can assist you. Utilizing a rather light water-based moisturizer is vital to keep skin balance, and moreover it has a propensity to generate not as much oil utilizing ordinary use. CBD oils are rising and are beginning to obtain considerably more demands in the market. They are all increasing and are starting to obtain more requirements in the marketplace. CBD oil isn't legal everywhere. It works with the body's endocannabinoid system to produce a calm state for people with anxiety disorders. It can also be used in many different ways and has a variety of applications for natural health. How to take CBD oil for anxiety. In regards to self-medicating with CBD oil for anxiety, you will delight in a few different alternatives. CBD oil was known over centuries to raise the desire in people to eat and keep up a healthful body. Not only can it be a powerful way to treat anxiety disorders, but it also eliminates the risk of developing side effects associated with pharmaceutical and chemical-based anti-anxiety medications. CBD oil and the endocannabinoid system. The body includes an organic endocannabinoid system composed of endogenous, lipid-based retrograde neurotransmitters. How cannabis and CBD oil helps to your mind. Ruthless CBD oil for anxiety strategies exploited. Consider giving it a day or two of taking a smaller dose before you get started taking a bigger dose. Ideally, with the majority of medicines, relatively higher doses of CBD oil is going to have larger effect. An ideal dosage of CBD oil will be based on the individual, in addition to the seriousness of the health condition someone is attempting to remedy. There are several sorts of medications used to deal with anxiety disorders. There are a few anti-anxiety drugs on the industry today which can help to cut back his anxiety and panic. If smoking medical marijuana is not feasible, CBD oil is the correct option for you. Definitely one of the exact efficient home treatments for hematuria is definitely to drink cranberry juice. Pure cure for cannabidiol. Her pressure isn't gone, but it is not quite as extreme, and she's a whole lot more easy to be worried about. The aforementioned home cures for dark lips certainly are a number of the most usual organic remedies which are rather simple to follow together with secure to work with without the odds of side outcomes. Stress can promote heart disease. Strain and anxiety might be a troublesome problem to get over. Regardless, you should realize that experiencing strain and anxiety once a while is actually usual and is in reality an advantage as it assists you remain alert. The importance of CBD oil for anxiety. If you're on the lookout for something to help appease anxiety, CBD is certainly an excellent all-natural supplement to try. If you're fighting with anxiety, it's important to consider and experiment with a wide variety of treatment choices to see what works best for you. It's also ideal for removing anxiety. Anxiety has become the most common mental illness in Canada. Separation anxiety is a problem you may read about on our website. Dog separation anxiety training. Some form of training is inclined to be essential to help your dog eliminate their anxiety. If you're searching for a better approach to manage your anxiety, work with your therapist or doctor to produce ideas for techniques you can deal with your anxiety. My final tip intended for halting panic attacks and anxiety is to take steps straight away and study a correct system that may be implemented as a workable cure. Today, it's normal for folks to experience anxiety because of triggers that aren't immediate threats to personal safety. If you are going through anxiety or have fear attacks, you're likely to probably attest that the physiological indicators are usually the very least of an individual's own concern. When it has to do with treating anxiety, the bulk of individuals aren't conscious of the low THC strains out there. Individuals who suffer from anxiety may experience physical symptoms based on the seriousness of the condition. If experiencing anxiety, you truly will need to learn how to deal with it and learn to overcome anxiety and panic attacks.